Welcome back, everybody, and happy Easter to all y'all out there. Today we got the Mattel Creations exclusive, the Sy-Klone figure. And let me tell you something, my ass is so impressed with this shit. I've been wanting this figure for a while. I remember having his ass when I was a child, and now I got his ass back. Let's check out the back of the box, and right there, you see some beautiful artwork. Right there at the top, you got Hordak just being a creep and shit, just looking at what's going on. And then you got Sy-Klone getting it on with the monster from the Fright Zone. And then at the bottom, you got Moss Man just waiting to just burn his ass alive. That shit looks crazy. Right here on the side of the box, it shows how the action feature works. All you gotta do is pull him up at the waist so his ass can spin around. You push that shit back down, and then he's back to just being a normal figure. Shit seems easy enough to me. Can't wait to test that shit out. But before we get to that, it's time to check out the Minicomic, The Fog of War. To make a long story short, deep in the Valley of the Heart of Power, the heroes of Eternia got caught lacking in shit. They ended up getting high off this deadly fog and passing the fuck out. He-Man tried to call for help from the sorcerers, but even his ass couldn't handle that shit, and his ass passed the hell out too. Come to find out, Lord Grasp set all that shit up. Now luckily for He-Man, the sorceress heard his bitch ass calling, and she ended up getting in contact with Sy-Klone to go save their ass. Lord Grasp was able to enslave the fog spirit, we gonna call his ass the weed spirit, to cover the Valley of Power in that deadly weed smoke, and then ended up putting out a false distress signal for the masters of the universe to go down there and get their ass caught up. When the heroes got there, they ended up breathing that shit in, which ended up draining the life force from their bodies, which ended up creating evil doppelgangers for Lord Grasp to command. Sy-Klone ended up flying his ass down there with his wind power, and using his radar in his chest, he was able to lock onto their ass. They all tried to roll on him and fuck him up, but Sy-Klone ended up using his wind powers and blew their ass away. Unfortunately for him, He-Man ain't no punk bitch and ended up getting the jump on his ass. And then from there, everybody surrounded him, ready to fuck him up. And then Sy-Klone realized, I gotta do better than this. He flew up in the sky, which they thought they made his ass run like a bitch. But nope, he went to the sky to power up, to come down, to create a Category 5 tornado to fuck them all up. Luckily for Sy-Klone, that shit worked and everybody turned back to normal. The weed spirit ended up thanking Sy-Klone for saving his ass, and then Sy-Klone thought he killed He-Man's ass with that tornado, but come to find out, his ass was just up in the tree chilling and shit. Once again, another great ass story by Joshua Sky, but let's check out the figure. And right here, folks, we got Sy-Klone right out the box, and damn am I impressed. I'm loving them little futuristic boots he got on his ass, working our way up to that nice ass belt with Saturn on it, and then right there on that chest, he got the same goddamn holographic sticker that he had on the vintage one. Y'all see that shit? See that shit changing up? And then moving over to the arms, it's got the same details, the vintage version. Working our way up to that fucking face. Look at that shit. Kind of reminds me of a soulless dead version of He-Man's face, but all in blue. All in all, I love the way this figure looks. And then these accessories, oh my God. Got that big ass Saturn ring, them two tornadoes right there in the back, which we're gonna go over further in a little bit. And then last but not least, we got that nice shield on the left-hand side. They hooked this figure up with a whole bunch of pieces. Let's check out the back real quick. Starting off at the bottom, I'm really digging them boots and working our way up. You see the spinning trigger thing right there on the waist, which is right below the tramp stamp right there on his belt and right there on his back. Made in 2023. Then you got his neat looking backpack and shit that holds that Saturn ring in two different spots, which we gonna go over in a minute. And then working our way up to the top. That helmet and all the details in it. Great job on this figure, Mattel. They nailed that finished look. Now right here, holding his shield and shit in a nice little action pose, he's ready to fuck you up. And the one thing I was surprised that they did is they didn't give him a holding hand on the other arm. His normal figures usually hold that shit on the opposite side, but I'm fine with the change up. But it would have been nice to get a gripping hand on the other side, right there on the back. You can see how that Saturn ring connects right on the bottom of the backpack. That looks good, but we got other options. You can connect that shit right on the top part, or you can connect that shit on the top part going around the front or going around the waist like that, like a motherfucking hula hoop. You know what I'm saying? Which makes it look good when it goes into the action feature. And now it's time to show y'all that shit. The waist just pops up, which unlocks the mechanism for his ass to spin. I hold that shit in my hands and look at that shit, folks. This motherfucker spins fast as shit. Just gotta get a good grip on his ass and that shit spins real easy. I'm highly impressed with how easy this shit actually goes. This is by far one of the best jobs they did with incorporating the action feature with an Origins figure. And right there, I locked that shit up. You see that shit? Nope, it ain't letting me spin that motherfucker. This shit turns normal, just like a normal figure. That is so fucking impressive. Look at this shit right here, folks. I had to put the wind right there on the feet just to see if it would work. I know that shit goes on the hands, but hey, I want to see this motherfucker fly like that shit's coming out his feet. And look at that shit. It holds up just fine. I can put his ass back down. Just wanted to show you that shit. But now we're going to put it where it really goes, right in the hands. And oh my God, do you see the detail in the wind, in them tunnels right there? All the little lines, how they just made that shit look like it's going whoosh. I gotta do the noise, because that's how that shit feels to me when I look at that bitch. Whoosh. That's what it looks like. They did a great job on that shit. Let me pose them real quick like this. Facing up, you can see all the detail a little bit better and all the wind circulating around. This might be one of my favorite figures so far this year. From the Origins line or any line that they did, the TMNT cartoon collection, that shit is badass right there. Now right here, folks, I want to switch it up and just make it look like, let's just say, if he took them sleeves off his ass, I put Faker's arms on him. Kind of matches with the face. Shit looks good to me. Looks like a normal figure. Gave them He-Man boots, as He-Man wanted to try them wind powers out for himself. He got them fancy-ass Saturn boots on and that wind power on his arms and shit. I kind of like the way that looks. I know it's a little mismatch, but hey, fuck it, that shit look good to me. Now right here, while I was doing this review, I couldn't help but to look over to my right-hand side and notice that this motherfucker right there looks like an X-Man all day, every day, with the matching colors. He matches with Wolverine, he matches with Cyclops. He matches right in. His ass would fit right in with them wind powers and shit. I love the way that looks, be honest with you. And now after seeing all these figures together, I'll never be able to unsee that shit again. Even He-Man's ass is shocked. He's like, what the fuck are they doing here? All in all, folks, Sy-Klone is a knockout the park by Mattel. They did a great job on this figure. Mattel Creations keeps surprising me with hit after hit. Nice figure after another nice figure. We just got, well, let me not say all that. There's Rock on with his cheeks out and shit. That was kind of bad, but the figure was all right. But I'm happy to see what's coming next. We've seen the spring and fall lineup, and I'm so excited for the rest of 2024, folks. Thanks for watching, folks. And if you like what you saw, do my ass a favor and drop me a like. Subscribe to the channel while you're at it. It ain't gonna hurt you, is it? Come on now. Go ahead and hit the button. I know you have to hit the button. Hit that goddamn button, drop a like. All right, I'm out of here.